Okay, so last class we dealt with application of dimensional analysis, right? And we solved some numericals also. So today we are going to start the error analysis. Okay? Today we'll study error analysis. What is error and all? See, first we studied in this chapter. First we studied what are physical quantities, right? We defined them as those. Vinayaka, check your internet. So those physical quantities, those quantities which can be measured are called as physical quantity. Then we express different type of physical quantity in terms of fundamental quantities, right? Or basic quantities. Then since we defined those quantities which can be measured, so I have to measure them now. How can we measure those quantities? So during measurement, we observe that every time there will be some kind of error that will appear. So what are the types of error that will come? How the errors will be propagate if you propagate, if you add or subtract two kind of physical quantities, or if you multiply or if you divide, how the combination of error will be propagated and all those things. So these things we are going to study in error analysis. So what are the types of error that you can have? What is error? First of all, what is error we'll study. Then we'll study types of error. Then we'll study how to represent error. Okay? How many types of representation? How can you represent error? Then we'll study the combination of error or propagation of combination of errors. So this is very, very important. Okay? This topic is very, very important. Anyway, so let us start then. First of all, tell me what is error. The first topic. What is error? बच्चा लोग बताइए, what is error? I need your answer. Mistake. Okay, Trisha is saying mistake. Okay, anything else apart from mistake? Okay, everybody fault. See, simple सी बात है. Error is nothing but the difference of measured value and true value. Let us say if you are having 10 centimeter rod, and if you are going to measure it with a meter scale or any of measurement scale, and if the length that you are getting from the measurement scale is not 10 centimeter, it is less than 10 or greater than 10. So can I say that the error will be what? The difference in the measured value and true value. Yes, those things are correct. Those have answered. So what is the definition of error? How can I define error? So error can be written as difference in measured value and true value. So I will write error will be equal to measured value minus true value. Okay, so MV means measured value and TV means true value. Okay, so let's say you're having 10 centimeter as the length of the rod. You know that this is a rod of 10 centimeter. When you measured it, you got 10.2 centimeter. Tell me what is the error that you have got? कितने का error मिला? So I'll say 0.2 centimeter. What if the measured value is 9.7 centimeter? Then what will be the error? So let me write it here. Example, let me take an example. So if true value of length of a rod is 10 centimeter. Okay? First, measured value is, when it was measured for the first time, measured value came as 10.2 centimeter. Second time when it was measured, the measured value is 9.7 centimeter. Tell me what is the error in both the cases? What is the error in both cases? बताइए. Swati, please check your internet, or first of all, activate your device audio. Yes, first time it is 0.2 plus or minus, it's plus 0.2, right? Second time it is minus 0.3. All right. So in first time we can say error is equal to 0.2 centimeter. In second time, what is the error? It is minus 0.3 centimeter. Can I say error can be negative also? It can be positive also then. All right. So I'll say, let me move it a bit down. So hence I can write error can be positive as well as negative. So error can be positive also and negative also. Now let me ask you a very simple thing here. Tell me which error is, which one of the error is the worst? Plus 0.2 centimeter or minus 0.2 centimeter? Tell me which one of them is the worst error? किसको बोलोगे ज्यादा error है? Which is having higher value? चलो चलो जल्दी बताओ. Tell me which is the worst error? minus 0.2 plus 0.2. minus 3 कहां से आ गया? मैं बात कर रहा हूं इन दोनों में से. Which one of the error is worst? Plus 0.2 or minus 0.2? Okay. Few of you have gone for minus 0.2, plus 0.2. रेणुका ने बोला both. प्रणव ने बोला both. ठीक है, very good. Okay, Ashwini has answered. Tanmay, Prasann Gowda, Kaif, Animish. Yes, Tarik Datta. Both are equally worst. Okay. Vishwa is saying that. What is your point, Harshvardhan? I couldn't get it. See, correct answer kya hai? See, I'll give you a context here. Okay? Try to understand using that. Just imagine if you're having a device at your home. ठीक है? Any device, कुछ भी रहे, आपके पास एक working device है. So if you're having a device at your home, and in this device you need a 10 centimeter rod. ठीक है? This device needs a 10 centimeter rod. All right. Now when you if you go to a shop where this rod will be sold, if you go to that shop and if you ask for 10 centimeter rod, yeah, if you go to the shop and ask for this 10 centimeter rod, so while buying this particular rod, the seller or the shopkeeper can ask you, if you can ask him, what will be the error in this? Because when this rod will be cut from a larger part, no one knows when it will be measured, no one knows what is the error that has come. So he might tell you that, sir, there will be an error of 0.2 centimeter. Okay? He can say you that, sir, the length of this can be plus 10.2 or minus, or 9.8. So the length of this particular rod will lie in between this. If he gives you that error will be, let's say, plus minus 0.2 centimeter. So he told you clearly that this rod can have a length in between 9.8 and 10.2. The maximum length that you can get is 10.2 and the minimum length that you can get is 9.8. All right. Now tell me, if luckily, if you get the length of this as 10, then though this is fine. It will just go into this device and your device is good to go. But just consider if the length of the rod that you have bought from that shopkeeper has a length of 10.2, because there might be error. Will this rod fit in the device? No. So what will you do? You will reject this rod. So you'll go to that shopkeeper and will say, no, I can't accept this. I don't need a rod which is having 10.2 centimeter. I need a rod which is having 10 centimeter. So now that 10.2 centimeter rod is not of any use to you. All right. Now, second time when you get the particular rod, and if you get the rod, if you get the length of that rod is 9.8. Now tell me whether this 9.8 centimeter length of this rod is useful to you. So you'll say no. In my device, it can only take 10 centimeter. Now it will become loose. So you'll again reject this 9.8. So can I say that for your application, this plus 0.2 or minus 0.2, both of them are like the same. समझ में आ रहा है? So this plus or minus does not tell you which is greater or which is smaller here. ठीक है? So if you are having plus 0.2 centimeter, don't say sir this is larger and this is smaller. No, both of them are equally bad. ठीक है? Both of them are equally bad. You can't say that plus 0.2 is bad or is worse than minus 0.2. Both of them are equally bad. So answer will be both of them are equally bad. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Harmful नहीं, bad है मतलब हमारे काम का नहीं है, और you can say not useful. Both of them are equally not useful to us. So when we talk about error, if you want to express error, tell me, will you tell the maximum error or will you tell a kind of intermediate error? Let us say when you measure a rod, the maximum error that you can get is 0.5 centimeter. So while quoting the error here, tell me, while quoting the error in this length, what will be the value that you will tell? Whether you will tell plus 0.5 or you will say 0.3 or 0.25. What is the value that you should quote? So I'll say, whenever we talk about error, we talk about the worst case. किसकी बात करते हैं? We talk about the worst case. What is the maximum error that is possible? If you talk about that, that is everything will be covered. ठीक है? So please note this point here. Just imagine a condition here. Now you are a shopkeeper. You are a shopkeeper. Now you are selling that 10 centimeter rod. And while selling that, let us say the maximum error that can come is plus 0.5 centimeter. The error in that length can come as plus 0.5 centimeter. That means the length of rod can be 10.5 centimeter. So when you sell that particular rod to anybody, if you don't say the error is plus 0.5 centimeter, there might be some customer who will get the length as 10.4 centimeter as the length. And you have quoted that this particular rod will have maximum of 0.3 centimeter. Just to make sure, just to make your product better, you just told that the error in the length will be only by plus 0.3 centimeter. So according to you, the length of the rod must not increase 10.3 centimeter, right? So that the customer that you have got, he will think, okay, now this rod cannot go beyond 10.3 centimeter. Now he'll compare with his tolerance. What is the meaning of tolerance? Like till what error he can tolerate, like till what error the product can be used in his device or used in his application. So now let us say he can only, the tolerance of the customer is only 10.3 centimeter. So he'll say, okay, even if this device or if even this rod is having length of 10.3 centimeter, it will be useful for my device. So he'll say, okay, give me that rod, I'll manage, ho jayega. Now just imagine a condition where he took that 10 centimeter rod, which is supposed to have maximum of 0.3 centimeter, but actually what is the maximum error? It can go till 0.5 centimeter, but you quoted as maximum error can be 0.3 only. So when he go to his home and tries to fit it in the device, he will think, okay, no, now this is not fitting in the device. That means the length of the rod is more than 10.3. That means 10.4 centimeter. Let us see, he has got 10.4 centimeter. What that customer will do? Will he be very happy with you? No. He'll come to you and what will he say? He'll say, you are a cheater. He'll simply say, you are a cheater. If he comes to you and if he say you are a cheater, what will you say? You'll start fighting with him. He'll start fighting with you. He'll say like, you didn't mention the proper specification of the product. It is not having only plus 3. The maximum error in this is not plus 3. It is more than that. So there will be a problem, right? So can I say, if you are quoting an error which is less than the maximum error, that is not the correct way. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? That is not the correct way. So this is one of the reasons. This is like I wanted you to relate to the real life scenario. That is why I have given you this example. So I will say, whenever you want to express an error, we always talk about the maximum possible error. Or when we talk about error, we always talk about the worst scenario. Okay? So whenever you will talk any kind of error in this topic, we talk about maximum possible error. क्या होगा? Maximum possible error. We always express maximum possible error or the worst scenario. Alright guys, so please remember this. कैफ क्या समझ में नहीं आ रही? अब क्या तुझे मैं बताऊं? आलू बेच के दिखाऊं क्या? What if the customer has zero tolerance? Then you will, like, if you are the customer, you are going to suffer a lot. That is why, see, when you are going to do a research, a very sensitive research, if you want to buy something, you'll not get that product. Let us say if you are doing a research where you need exactly 10 centimeter rod, like buying that rod will be so difficult for you that you might think chhod do research here. Because in normal day-to-day life, because you cannot ignore, you cannot eliminate the error pura ka pura. There will always be some error. Okay, so there will always be some error. So for tolerance, if you decrease that tolerance, Ritvika, it is to host bacha, if you decrease that tolerance, getting that product will be very, very high. See, that is why you can think of, see, when somebody told you that you are going to get a very accurate product, very precise product in a brand, in a particular brand, then you will pakka observe that the price of that product will be very, very high. Okay? The price of product will be very, very high. Why? Because if you want to decrease the error, you need a lot of controlled environment. You need skilled labor. You need a lot of controlled environment. So that costs money. समझ में आ रही बात? So if the customer is having zero tolerance, he has to struggle a lot. So he has to order something from a seller which is selling a product of zero tolerance. So possible ही नहीं है. That is not possible. No one can give you a product which is having zero error. If he is going to give you that particular zero error product, that means he is God. Even God commit mistake यार. तो कुछ ना कुछ तो error रहेगा ही रहेगा. You do whatever you want to do, there will always be some error. Zero error is not possible. That there will not be an error. Something will be there. Some kind of error will always come. You cannot ignore. You cannot terminate or eradicate pura ka pura error. Tolerance ka, what is the literal meaning of tolerance, Kaif? I think you understand English well. What is the literal meaning of tolerance? Guys, those who are getting confused with the tolerance, what is the literal meaning of tolerance? मैं इतने तक tolerate कर पाऊंगा, right? In application, yeah, saturation, the limit. So when you are going to buy a rod, if you are saying my tolerance is plus 0.2 centimeter, that means I can, yes, sahan sakti. So if you just compare it with this measurement and all, I'll say that the customer can only tolerate an error of, let's say, 0.3 centimeter. And you have sold a bar which is having an error of 0.5 centimeter. Maximum error that is possible in that is plus 0.5 centimeter. So did you do the same thing? Did you do the correct thing? No. He can only if the maximum error is till 0.3. If the error is beyond that, that product is useless to him. Okay? That product is useless to him. So can I say now you are not done the same thing? So that is not the correct thing, right? So if the tolerance of that customer is, let's say, plus 0.3 centimeter. So you have to sell a product which is not having error more than this. All right? समझ में आ रही बात? तो ये मैंने बोला और कुछ नहीं. ठीक है, चलो ये तो सबको समझ में आया कि both of them are equally bad, plus minus का, हाँ. But if I say plus 2 centimeter and minus 3 centimeter, बताओ कौन बड़ा है? In this one, which is worse? इसमें कौन खराब है? Which is having higher error? Plus 2 or minus 3? Yes, minus 3. ठीक है? Here I can say minus 3. But if they have the equal values or plus or minus, then don't compare. Then don't say positive error or negative error. It doesn't matter this is positive or negative. Error होता है, गलती होता है. ठीक है? So if you're getting, अच्छा, don't assume, don't consider like this. Sir, if the length of rod is 10, I have gone to get a rod of 10 centimeter and the seller has given me a rod of 10.5 centimeter. Sir, I am in profit. I have got 0.5 centimeter larger. मेरे को तो profit हुआ सर. क्या problem है इसमें सर? See, problem is there. If you just need a rod to hit somebody or just to use it, like it's not of that importance, right? Then you don't need a measurement. ठीक है, तुझे कोई भी rod दे दे चलेगा, but if that particular rod is going to be used somewhere where the length measure, like length matter, then in that case measurement is a very sorry, or the error is very important. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा उस चीज का ध्यान रहे. डोंट से सर प्लस है तो मजा आएगा, अच्छा है मेरे को ज्यादा मिल गया, नहीं रे, whether that will be useful for you or not. ठीक है, तो इस चीज में हम बात करते हैं. So when we are talking about this error, positive error or negative error, both of them are equally bad. But yes, if their magnitude are greater, so I'll say if one of them is plus 2 centimeter and other one is minus 3 centimeter, so this is what large. ठीक है, हाँ, कैसा कट करेगा रे, तुझे पता है क्या? हाउ विल यू कट विनायका? हाउ विल यू कट एक्स्ट्रा वन? कैसा कट करेगा तू? कैसे, हाउ विल यू मेजर दैट वन? 0.1 or 0.1 centimeter. If you can measure that 0.1 centimeter, that particular shopkeeper can only measure that 0.1 centimeter and that give you. While measuring that 0.1 centimeter, you can also do some kind of mistake. So that error can also come to you also. And knife से cut करेगा. वो 0.1 कैसे decide करेगा? Do you think when you measure something with a meter scale, you are actually measuring the correct thing? Illa. You are actually committing mistake. Just think about this. When you measure 15, when you are having a 15 centimeter scale, when you measure it na, while looking at the measurement also you do some kind of mistake. Okay, and when you are measuring it, when you are marking it, when you cut it, then also you can do some kind of mistake. Just imagine, let us say this is 2 centimeter. There is a 10 centimeter rod and you are going to cut it to 2 centimeter rod. You are using a meter scale. So you marked it, this is 2 centimeter. Don't you think while marking it, you'll mark some kind of thickness? When you mark it with some kind of pen, pencil or some marker, you'll mark a thick line. So while cutting it, can I say there'll be loss of this kind of energy, this kind of, this amount of substance? Where that loss will go? That will come in the error. While measuring it, if you're not looking at the scale perpendicularly, shopkeeper se bhi galti hoga. Shopkeeper kya bhagwan hai? That is what I'm talking about. You take any measurement device, you take anything, there will always be some error. ये क्या फालतू गवार की तरह बात कर रहा है रे? आर्ट्स का स्टूडेंट है कि साइंस का स्टूडेंट है? शॉपकीपर से कट करवाएगा? शॉपकीपर क्या भगवान है क्या? शॉपकीपर इज आल्सो गोइंग टू यूज सम मेजरमेंट डिवाइस, राइट? सो व्हाइल मेजरिंग देयर विल बी सम एरर. ठीक है, कुछ भी, देयर इज नो एनी मेजरमेंट डिवाइस व्हिच विल बी 100% accurate. There is no any measurement device in this universe which is 100% accurate. There will always be some error. Okay, there will always be some error. Yeah, relativity is there. So sir, if error is +3, error is -3, which is more accurate? I'll say -2 is more accurate. Okay, +3 is what? Less accurate. That you can see. Okay, चलो बढ़िया. y का मतलब क्या है रे? y का मतलब क्या? तू क्या पागल हो गया क्या? एरर तुझे किसमें ज्यादा मिल रहा है? जिसमें एरर ज्यादा वो कम एक्यूरेट है, एरर जिसमें कम है वो ज्यादा एक्यूरेट है. Don't ask this ridiculous question here. Please think before asking. Na? This is not a kind of debate that is going on. Okay. So now let us talk about the types of error that you can get. Okay? So what are the types of error that you'll get? The first type is called as systematic error. Okay, this is also called as determinant error. Determinate error. Okay, tell me what is systematic error. Tell me what is systematic error or determinate error. With this name you can easily identify. See, this kind of error, the cause or the source, let me write source. If source of error is known, ठीक है? If source of error is known, ठीक है? Source of error is known, and if it can be eliminated completely is called as systematic error. ठीक है? So if you know that what is the source of error, and if you can eliminate it, then you will say that is nothing but the systematic error. Okay? Chalo, what are the types that you can easily understand? So let me give you an assignment. ठीक है? Assignment क्या है? So guys, please write down some examples of systematic error. I know you'll get confused. कुछ तो confusion आएगा. So write down the examples of systematic. You search 5 examples of systematic errors. ठीक है? Please write 5 examples of systematic error. You just search it. कहीं भी search करो और लिख के लाओ. Then tomorrow we'll discuss. ठीक है? Okay. And one more thing. Now, how will you represent this kind of error? See, if you know the source of error, or if you know that this is the cause of this kind of error, so you can eliminate it, right? There is one more thing that you should understand, that a fixed trend will be there. A fixed trend is observed in this kind of error. What is the meaning of this? That means if you are getting an error, or you can say if you are getting a positive error, then all the time you are going to get a positive error. If you measure and if you get a negative error because of something, then every time you are going to get a negative error, because you know the source, right? So a fixed trend will be observed in this kind of error. Hence, this type of error will be represented as either positive or negative. ठीक है? So you'll get either positive error or you'll get negative error. Both the errors will not be there. तुम्हें मालूम चलेगा whether because of the error, because of the source of error, whether I'm going to get the error as positive or negative. It cannot go like this. Okay, first time I got positive, second time you'll get it to be negative. Ritvika, please check your internet. I can't do anything about that. Guys, how many of you are unable to hear me? Do you have, guys, click yes if you are having problem with the audio. 1 or 2, ठीक है? That means you are not having proper internet with you. Please check your internet. ठीक है? Or you have not activated, you have not like switched on the audio device. If you're not doing that, like you cannot hear. Sorry, bacha, but I can't do anything from here. Okay, so what I was saying, in this type of error, the error will be either positive or negative. So to identify, if I give you error like this, example, plus 0.2 centimeter. ठीक है? Let us say you are having true value as 10, and the error in this is what? So 10 centimeter plus 0.2 centimeter. Tell me guys, what is this 10 centimeter? This 10 centimeter is nothing but the true value. What is this plus 2 centimeter? This is nothing but the error in that. ठीक है? So ऐसा. So if you are having like this 10 centimeter and this plus 0.2 centimeter, that means this is what? A determinate error or systematic error. Or let us say if you are having 25 millimeter minus 0.5 millimeter. What does that mean? This is also systematic error. Only one sign should be there. Only one sign should be there. This is minus 0.5 or plus 0.5. Alright guys, so please remember this. If this kind of representation is given to you, you have to identify whether this is systematic or random. So if only one sign is mentioned, that means systematic error. So a fixed sign will be used. क्या लिखेंगे उसको? A fixed sign will be used. Now let us move on to the next type of error. That is the random error. Second is random error. As the name suggests, there will be some randomness. Or you can write this as indeterminate error. Indeterminate error. Tell me what are random errors? How do you define random error? बच्चा बताओ जल्दी से. How do you define random error? So here you know the source of error. You can eliminate that completely. But here, if you don't know the source only, can you eliminate the error? No, right? So I'll say source of error or the cause of error will be unknown. So the source of error will be unknown. Yeah, it will be unpredictable. So elimination is also not possible. Elimination is not possible. Now tell me, just think about this. There are two types of error that will be there. Can I say there will always be some, even if you control everything, if you try to control almost everything, you can control the error which will be caused because of this systematic error. Can you control this? Can you control this? No, you can't, because there will always be some kind of random, there will be always some kind of source of error which will be unknown to you. Now just imagine if you are using a very sensitive measurement device, okay? A very sensitive measurement device to measure length. कुछ electron से related electron, या फिर let us say if you're measuring some kind of mass using a very sensitive beam balance. All right? Beam balance का मतलब beam balance समझ में आता ना सबको? Right? ऐसा देखते हो ना? So if you are measuring something using very sensitive beam balance. Now consider there is a kind of vibration that is going on when you walk on the floor, or when somebody walks on the floor, like on different room of the same floor, or when some kind of truck comes nearby your locality, or when some kind of like very heavy vehicle comes in your locality. Can I say because of that vibration also there will be some kind of difference of measurement that you can experience? Sensitive का मतलब क्या है? Just imagine if you are having a beam balance like this, if you are holding it, right? If you are holding it, and if you are like measuring very small mass, and that beam balance is very, very sensitive because you want to measure even the smallest change in the mass, right? So can I say with some kind of vibration, some kind of like change in airflow or some kind of change in speed of air, that beam balance can show different values? Or somebody has tapped on someone's head or something of that sort. Because of that also some kind of vibration can happen. So there's so many things that you cannot control at all. So if you cannot control at all, there's so many things also that the source cannot be actually identified. Okay, what are the things that can actually cause it? So for those kind of things, yeah, they'll be very small. I can say that they'll be very small. But yes, there will be error. You can say that, sir, because of those things there can be. I can say that those errors will be very small, no problem. But there will be error. Na? Error is error. Small or large, it doesn't matter. Error to hai. So that is why I told you cannot eradicate complete error. You cannot have error as zero. You will always have some kind of error. So that some of the error which cannot be eliminated. So ye error to rahega hi rahega aapke paas. And I have given you a very simple example for beam balance. There are so many other things. There are so many very, very sensitive measurement devices that we use in our, like in physics or in science. Even with a single change of condition, the measurement will go in some other level, at some other level. That pura ka pura research will be gone if those measurements are not conducted in a very, very controlled environment. Achha, how many of you know about like metrology lab and all? See, when you go to, even if you are going for engineering and all, and if you, let's say, if you if you opt mechanical engineering, okay, there will be a lab in your college, okay, that will be called as metrology lab. वहाँ पे क्या होता है? Measurement होता है, बहुत सारे measurement devices रहता है. In my college, when we used to go there, we were not allowed to go there with a cloth which is having dirt or which is not that clean. We used to be given some kind of hair mask. We have to like wear a kind of shock ठीक है, like in our feet and all, हमें क्या करना होता था? We used to wash our hand, we used to wear the gloves. We cannot bring mobile phone in that particular lab. We cannot move fast, we cannot run in that lab. And if anybody who will just violate these kind of rules, they used to be fined 5,000, 10,000 for one mistake. Reason, that lab was used for some kind of sensitive measurement also. We used to go there for a tour, we used to go there for some kind of measurement. And if we do anything ridiculous there, नहीं टाइप ऐसा नहीं होता. कहाँ तुम गया रे? कौन सा जगह? जंगल में गया था क्या? बहुत डर्ट होता है. So if you're going to that like metrology lab where measurements are done, so if you go there and if you just go very dirty and if you just tap on some of the walls and all, and if you are just going to like create some kind of chaos there, that lab is completely gone. Those kind of lab cost crores of rupees for a college, or at least lakhs of rupees, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 50 lakhs for any of the institution to set up. Okay? So there they used to control everything, almost everything, the temperature, the pressure, the vibration, everything they used to control. Just consider if you are measuring the smoothness of a surface. If you are measuring the smoothness of a surface, how smooth this surface is. Just imagine if you're measuring the smoothness or the curvature of it. In between on the surface, let us say if you're having some dirt, some dust particle. Will you actually measure the smoothness, or will you actually measure the how like smooth this surface is? You can't measure that, right? Now in normal day-to-day life, we don't actually come across these kind of things. But whatever the daily life, whatever the things that you see in daily life, behind that there has been so much of research. तब वो जाके हमारे real life में आता है. Just think about this Apple Pencil. Do you think they have just gone through, किसी भगवान ने बोला जा बेटा जा Apple Pencil बना ले? There has been so much of research that has gone here. And there has been so many calibration that has been done here. So all those things has been done in a very, very controlled environment. If anything goes wrong, whatever the result that you want, that result won't come. Something else will come, right? So measurement के लिए, when you go to a very, very sensitive measurement device, when you are using a very sensitive measurement device, you have to be very, very sincere. Okay? So first of all, systematic error has to be completely controlled. See, if consider, because of change in pressure and temperature, let us say some kind of error can come. So you can control that pressure and temperature, right? But what about the other things? Now, if you don't control that is why, just imagine if you're measuring a length of a rod. You know that if temperature of this increases, the length of this will increase, right? So with a small, and if you're having a rod which is having which can increase, for which the length can increase at a very significant rate if you increase the temperature, let's say by 30 degrees centigrade or 20 degrees centigrade or 1 degree centigrade. And you're talking about very sensitive research. So you have to control the temperature also. At the room temperature, this is the length, right? So normally we can't imagine, I can believe we can't imagine, because we talk about a meter scale, which is having 15 centimeter, 30 centimeter, that's it. But that is not all, बच्चा. बहुत बहुत ही sensitive measurement devices होता है, ठीक है? So for that, controlled environment is very, very important. Okay. So yeah, so that is why I told you that random error cannot be eliminated. So there will always be some kind of error. Achha. So if you don't know the source, so that trend will not be observed. A fixed trend will not be observed. Sometime you might get plus positive error. Sometime you might get negative error. Okay. So here, no fixed trend will be observed. No fixed trend will be observed. So how will you get the error? So expression for this error will be what? It will be expressed in range. It will be expressed in range. And what do I mean by range? Range का मतलब क्या है बच्चा लोग? Range का मतलब है ऐसा कुछ. Example means if you have been given plus minus 0.2 centimeter, what does that mean? Tell me, what is the meaning of this plus minus 0.2 centimeter? That means error can have, the error in the measurement of length is varying from minus 0.2 centimeter to plus 0.2 centimeter. If you're having a length of 10 centimeter rod, then the minimum, the least length that you can get is 9.8 and the largest length that you can get is 10.2. So the length of rod will vary from 9.8 to 10.2. You don't know whether it will be 9.8 or 10.2. तो बीच वाला मतलब कोई वैल्यू बीच में हो सकता है, ठीक है. So similarly, if you're having plus minus 0.3 Pascal, that means when you measured pressure, there will be a variation of plus minus 0.3 Pascal. So when you will get plus and minus, both the signs are there. That means which kind of error we are talking about? We are talking about random error or indeterminate error. All right, guys. So please remember this. If you're having plus minus, that means that is a random or indeterminate error. Only plus or only minus, that is called as systematic error or determinate error. Now let us talk about representation of errors. How can we represent error? Okay? What are the types of representation? The first type is absolute error. First type is what? Sometimes in some of the book you'll find that absolute error, mean absolute error, relative error, they are the type. They will write the types of error. But do you think they are type of the error? No, I don't think they are type of the error. When you write absolute error, this is one of the expression. To explain error, I can say the absolute value. To express error, I can say the relative value. To express error, I can use percentage, right? So they are not the type of error, but I can say they are the different types of representation of error. Okay, so what is absolute error, bacha? Yes, this is difference between this is and how do you represent that? Let us say if you are measuring physical quantity A, okay, if you are measuring a physical quantity A, so absolute error in measurement of physical quantity, let us say A. I'm talking about physical quantity A which has been measured, and the absolute error in A. How do I represent this? So I'll represent this as delta A. Okay? So A is the physical quantity. So what is the absolute error? That will be called as delta A. So how do I write this delta A? So delta is the absolute error in measurement of physical quantity A. Okay? So this delta A will be measured value of A. So what is the measured value? So measured value of A minus true value of A. So this difference is called as, you can write M minus T, MV minus TV. You can say that, no problem. So can I say this absolute error can be positive? It can be negative also. All right. So can be positive as well as negative. दोनों हो सकता है, ठीक है. जीरो आने का मतलब क्या है? Absolute error is zero. Okay. Now, second type is called as relative error. Second is relative error. Now you will say, sir, before going to relative error, let us study first this mean absolute error. क्या इसको कहते हैं? Mean absolute error. All right. Now tell me, what is mean absolute error and why do we need this? When I have understood this, what is absolute error? Why do we need mean absolute error? Why do we need to calculate the mean part? Tell me, guys, what is the reason? Why do we need to study the mean of error or mean absolute error? You can write this as MAE in short. चलो जल्दी बताओ. Why do we need to study this mean absolute error? What is the use of this? Why do we need to find the average? Yeah, mean means average. Yes, देखो होता क्या है? To improve the accuracy, taking average of the error will bring the value closer to the true value. क्यों होता? अब मैं आपको छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूं. Let's consider you are having 10.3. ठीक है. One time when you measured the length of the rod, the value came as 10.3. Second time when you measured the length of the rod, the value came as 10.5. Third time when you measured it, the value came as 10.1. Fourth time when you measured it, the value came as 10.2. Fifth time when you measured it, the value came as, let's say, 10.3. Now tell me, what is the error? What is the maximum error that you're getting here? What are the absolute errors that you're having? 0.3, 0.5, 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. So when you are going to quote it, which value you are going to give? Will you give 0.5? Yeah, you can give 0.5 as the maximum error, but can I say it is coming only once, right? But there are times where you are having 0.3, 0.1 and 0.2 and 0.3. What is the actual length, bacha? What is the true value of this? That is 10 centimeter. But you are having these 5 different measurements. Now if I ask you to take the mean of it, if I ask you to take the mean of it, तो इसका मीन आप निकालो, मतलब एवरेज निकालो, कितना मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? तो 10 प्लस 0.3 प्लस 0.5 प्लस 0.1 प्लस 0.3, 0.5, 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3 divided by 5. All right, tell me what is the answer. So 0.3 plus 0.5 is 0.8, 0.8 plus 0.1 is 0.9. All right, समझ में आ रहा है सबको? 0.9 plus 0.2 is what? Now 1.1, 1.1 plus 0.3 is 1.4. So now I'm going to get 10 plus 1.4 by 5. Tell me what is 1.4 by 5? Multiply 2 here, multiply 2 here. So what is the answer? 10 plus 0.28. All right, Camilla, 0.28. So what is the length that you have got? What was the error that you're having here? 0.3, 0.5, 0.3. Can I say corresponding to these values? Can I say the value has gone closer to the true value? So actually I have reduced the value. I have reduced the error here. If I have to quote the answer here, the answer will be 10.5. But what is the actual length? Only 10. So can I say when I take the mean out of it, actually the true value, the value, measured value has gone closer to the true value. However, this is not the exact true value, but this has gone closer to the true value. So while taking the mean of error, you are going to go towards the true value. Yes, correct? Yes. So can I say this mean, taking mean will help us. But now there is a problem. Problem kya hai? Dekho batata hu. How should I take a mean? Normal taking mean is nothing but like this. If you're having, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You have to take average of these values. How do you do that? You'll add all of them and I'll divide it by number of terms. That is the mean. But now imagine a condition where you're having an error of -2, +1, +3, -1, -1 and -2. Sorry, again -1. Or 5 ही लेता हूं. Let me consider only 5. Tell me what is the mean of this? What is the average of this value? Tell me bachalo, what is the average of this value? No, Tarak, I know that. But tell me first tell me what is the average of this value. If you are going to take the average of this value, you are going to get -2, +1, +3, -1, -3 divided by 5. So answer will be 0. You will to like dance like anybody, anything. Tumhe lagega I got 0 value. If somebody represents mean absolute error, if somebody going to like announce that the error in this as mean absolute error, and if it takes the mean as this, if he add all the errors and divided by number of errors, he is going to get 0. What does that mean? That means error in that measurement is 0. Is it possible ever? No. Did you find ever that error is 0 in any of the measurement? None of the measurement is having 0 error. Like none of the measurement is having an error as 0, but still you are getting mean error as 0. What does that mean? That means तुमने कुछ गलत बोला. This is not the correct expression. How this is wrong? Reason बहुत simple है. Because we discriminated because when we added here, actually we have not added because of this negative sign. We have subtracted it. That means we have reduced the error because of this negative sign. But does these negative sign mean they are less, like they are more accurate or they are having lesser error? No. Whether this is negative or positive, all of them are having the same kind of like value. If you are having -2 or +2, it doesn't matter. Both of them are equally bad. right? So this negative sign is also an error, but if you're going to add them like this negative sign is going to reduce the error. That is why we cannot take them as negative. So we have to talk about the magnitude only to express the mean absolute error. So how do we define mean absolute error? So we have to take the modulus. We have to take the only magnitude. So mean absolute error is defined as, so MAE will be written as, let us say if you're having one, like multiple number of measurements. So I'll say delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3 plus delta 4 and so on, divided by n terms, right? So delta 1 is what? Measurement for the first time. When you measure the quantity for second time, delta 2. When you measure the quantity for third time, delta 3. Measure the quantity for fourth time, delta 4. So we have to take the modulus of all these, so that there should not be any subtraction, so that the value should not get subtracted. Okay. So please remember this. Mean absolute error will be modulus of or summation of all the magnitudes of error divided by number of errors. तो इस चीज का थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Just don't add them blindly. Take the positive value only. Alright guys, समझ में आया क्या? Very good. Okay, तो ये हुआ mean absolute error. Now we'll talk about relative error. Tell me what is relative error? Tell me बच्चा लोग, what is relative error? As the name suggests, relative मतलब क्या, किसी से relate करके, relative to something, right? But why do we need to study relative error? We studied absolute error, mean absolute error. They were fine, they were doing fine, कोई problem नहीं था. Why do we need to express error in terms of relative error? What is the use of this? There has to be use, right? There has to be some kind of limitation to these things. Then only we'll study this, right? Otherwise, why to study relative error or some other type of error? There has to be something. There has to be a reason to study this. Otherwise, you can't like go and derive everything or name some kind of error. Okay, I have studied absolute, so I have to study relative also. There has to be some meaning, right? So why do we need to study relative error? Give me that reasoning behind it. Or what are the limitations in absolute error that will be eradicated in relative error? No, related to wrong instruments का इल्ला. चलो बच्चा लोग जल्दी से दिमाग लगाओ. See, very simple. बहुत आसान है. थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाओ ही काम हो जाएगा. Okay, no problem. मैं बताता हूँ. देखो, if I give you कि I was measuring a wire. I was measuring a wire, and the error in that wire is plus 0.5 centimeter. ठीक है? The error in that wire is plus 0.5 centimeter. Tell me whether this error is छोटा और बड़ा. कैसे decide करो? Can I say this plus 0.5 centimeter only suggests this value, that difference between the measured value and the true value is 0.5. This is what you can relate only, right? What if you are having a length of wire as 10 centimeter, and in this 10 centimeter wire you got an error of 0.5 centimeter. All right. Now again you are measuring one different wire, okay? A different wire. And there also we got the error as 0.5 centimeter, but the length of that error is 10,000 centimeter. So when you measured it 10 centimeter, you got 0.5 centimeter an error, no problem. When you were measuring 10,000 centimeter long wire, there also if error is 0.5, I'll represent that error as 0.5 only, right? If you are measuring a 10 centimeter wire and if error is 0.5, you'll express that 0.5 centimeter only. Now, if you are measuring a 10,000 centimeter also, and let us say the measured value is 10,000 0.5. So again, here also error is 0.5, absolute error is 0.5. So in both the cases, the representation will be only 0.5. How will you decide? Now tell me, which is more appropriate, which is more accurate here? Which one of them you will say, sir, yes, sahi hai, this is acceptable, but this might not be acceptable. Which is more acceptable to you? Tell me. However, in very very sensitive device, both of them are wrong. Okay, but can I say? But normally, if you think about this, in 10 centimeter rod, 0.5 centimeter is the error, and in 10,000 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter is the error. Can I say? I can say this is more peak. ये ज़्यादा अच्छा है. This is more acceptable, right? So absolute error does not give you that this error comes out of what? कितने में कितना error है? That does not give you this idea. कि what was the true length? This relation, this particular absolute error does not give to you. But relative error. Now, if you find this relative error, मतलब क्या है? If I ask you to find the relative error, I'll define this relative error as 0.5 divided by 10. Here I'll define this as 0.5 divided by 10,000. Automatically I can say this 0.5 by 100 is means out of 10, 0.5 is the error. Out of 10,000, 0.5 is the error. Which is having smaller value. This is having the smaller value. So I can easily say that this is more acceptable. So relative error gives you a perspective. Out of what you have got this error. So that value is included here. But in absolute error, that kind of perception, that kind of relation is not available. That is why we need to explain relative error also. ठीक है? चलिए, तो कैसे करते हैं? तो relative error is defined as delta A by A. ठीक है? What is delta A, बच्चा लोग? So if you're going to measure it multiple times, delta is the mean absolute error. What is A, बच्चा लोग? A is the true value. A is what? The true value. Okay, so mean absolute error divided by true value. So relative error is defined as mean absolute error divided by true value. All right, so please remember this. So tell me, what will be the value of this relative error? Will it be greater than 1 or less than 1? It will always be less than 1. ठीक है? It will always be less than 1. Actually, very very less than 1. बहुत छोटा होगा एक से. All right? अच्छा, can relative error be negative? Can you have negative value here? Yes, you can have negative value here. Okay? So again, it can be positive. अच्छा, tell me, what will be the unit of relative error? Tell me, bachcha log, what will be the unit of relative error? Come on, guys, give me the answer. No unit, right? It will have no unit. What will be unit of mean absolute error or absolute error? बताइए. Unit of mean absolute error. Tell me, what will be the unit of mean absolute error? Same as that of the physical quantity. So the physical quantity that you are measuring. If you are measuring length, and if that length is in centimeter, so the unit of mean absolute error will be in centimeter. If you are measuring length in meter, so the unit of mean absolute error will be in meter. If you are measuring pressure, and if pressure you are expressing it is in terms of Pascal, so unit of mean absolute error will be in terms of Pascal. So the unit of mean absolute error or absolute error will be same as that of the physical quantity. But at the other hand, if you're talking about relative error will not have any unit because both of them will get cancelled. So I'll say error in pressure is 0.2. That means fraction is given to you. So kind of fraction is given to you. So if you're measuring 10 Pascal, let us say if I'm saying relative error in measurement of pressure is 0.2. What does that mean? That means if you are measuring 10 Pascal pressure, then the measurement में error कितने का आएगा? 0.2 का आएगा. Sorry, no, 2 का आएगा. कितने का आएगा? 2 का आएगा. So if you're measuring 10 Pascal pressure, error will be of 2 Pascal. Alright guys, तो इसको थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना आप. अच्छा, आगे बात करते हैं. Now third is over. Now fourth one. That is called as percentage error. Tell me बच्चा लोग, what is percentage error? बहुत आसान है. What is percentage error? I'll simply say this is nothing but relative error into 100. ठीक है? Relative error into 100. That is the percentage. That's it. इसमें कुछ दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. So whatever the relative error that you're having, if you multiply 100, you'll get the percentage error. Guys, please click yes if you have understood this. बच्चा लोग please click yes if you have understood this. The representation of error, 4 representations are there. कौन कौन सा बच्चा लोग? Absolute error, mean absolute error, relative error and percentage error. Why do we need relative error? That I have already taught you. Absolute error is the difference, bacha, because absolute error is only the difference. What is the measured value? What is the true value? Take the difference. That is the absolute error. So measured value minus true value is the absolute error. All right. So let us solve some example. ठीक है, एक छोटा सा example solve करते हैं. This is an example from a book. Let me know if I can recall it. So the diameter of a wire is measured by a screw gauge. You will study this measurement device. Don't worry, I'll teach you. ठीक है? ए प्रथम दिमाग लगा रहे. Fraction into 100 is क्या तुम्हें explain करना है percentage error? The diameter of a wire is measured by a screw gauge. थोड़ा think about something बच्चा. See, if I'm not focusing more on this, that means this is very easy for you. So think about that. ठीक है? थोड़ा सोचो उसके बारे में. How do you find percentage rate? Don't you know the meaning of percentage? Fraction into 100 is the percentage, right? If I ask you what is the percentage of profit you have got, क्या करते हो आप? So what is the selling price? What is the cost price divided by what is the cost price? क्या meaning इसका? Change by original into 100. That is the percentage. तो percentage error क्या है? Relative error is what? Absolute error. Change in error divided by true value into 100. That is the percentage error. You have got a relative error as fraction. If you multiply that with the 100, you get the percentage. Percent मतलब per 100. That is the meaning of percent, right? समझ में आ रही बात? So relative error, sorry, percentage error is nothing but relative error into 100. That's it. You have to understand. Yeah. So diameter of a wire is measured by a screw gauge. This measurement device we'll study. This is in our syllabus. We'll study it. Don't worry. Was found to be 2.6. Let me change it, or let me write it. 2.620, 2.625, 2.628, and 2.626. All of them are centimeter, in centimeter. ठीक है? So these are the measurements that we have got. So diameter of wire is measured by a screw gauge. Was found to be 2.62 centimeter, 2.625 centimeter, 2.628 centimeter, and 2.626 centimeter. All right. Calculate first absolute error. ठीक है? First क्या है? Absolute error. Second one is mean absolute error. Third one is relative error, and fourth one is percentage error. जल्दी से निकालो. Try to solve it down, बच्चा लोग. Try to solve it down. It's not that tough. जल्दी से solve करो बच्चा लोग. Absolute error in each measurement. In each measurement. Come on, guys. What will be the absolute error in each measurement? Gaurav, yeah, that is the question. What is the true value? But few of you have answered already. Mean error is this and that. See, simple सी बात है, देखो. When true value is not, first of all, this should come to your mind only. That sir, you have told that none of the measurement device that we come across is having zero error. That means they will always have some kind of error. Sir, how do we know that this is the true value of a substance or this is the true value of the measurement that we are doing? First of all, honestly, you don't know that. तुम्हें पता है कि जो भी वैल्यू हमारे पास मिलेगा, that will always contain some kind of measurement. If you want to measure 1 meter, now if you say go to that convention of measurement in France and just get that iridium rod and get 1 meter. While measuring from that 1 meter also you can do some kind of mistake. So there will always be some kind of error, right? So for true value, if somebody asks you what is the true value of this measurement, if it is not given to you at all, the true value will be calculated by taking the mean value of the measured value. Okay? So true value क्या होगा? True value will be the mean value of the measured value. This is the convention that we follow. However, that is not the exact true value, but we cannot do anything about that. So true value कैसे निकालते हैं चलो? So true value is mean of measured value. So if true value is not given to you specifically, then it will be equal to mean of the measured value. Now take the mean of measured value. That will be the true value. Now find out what is the absolute error. And then, Vaishnavi, before answering the question, you should think about it. You have answered mean absolute error as 2.62. Don't you think this is overstated? 2 सेंटीमीटर के करीब तो इसका लेंथ ही है, तुम एरर बता रहे हो 2.62. Don't you think that is completely incorrect? Illogical answer you are giving. 2.62475 is not the mean absolute error. Error difference को कहते हैं बच्चा. That might be the true value of it. That might be the true value of it. ठीक है? और let me give you some थोड़ा आसान रहे, छोड़ो हटाओ. ये थोड़ा लंबा वर्ड मैं छोड़ता हूँ, ठीक है? Let me change it to some smaller values. Few of you are just struggling with the calculation. I know, I can understand. 2.1, 2.3, 2.5. Let me take this as 1.9. अब सॉल्व करो. अब तो आसान हो गया ना? Now this is very easy to calculate, right? Now solve it down. So what will be the true value, guys? Now tell me. So true value will be equal to. So 2 तो रहेगा इधर, ठीक है? 2. Then 1 plus 0.3 plus 0.5 minus 0.1. वैसे ही करेंगे ना? आपको अगर निकालना है ट्रू वैल्यू तो आप ऐसे भी निकाल सकते हो. 2.1 plus 2.3 plus 2.5 plus 1.9 divided by 5. ठीक है, तो आई हैव कंसिडर्ड कि 2 रहेगा इधर, तो आंसर 0.1 plus 0.3 0.4, 0.4 plus 0.5 is 0.9, 0.9 minus 0.1 is 0.8, 0.8 by 5. तो 0.8 by 5 into 10 into 2, तो क्या मिल जाएगा ये? 0.16. 0.16. तो करेक्ट आंसर कितना मिलेगा? 2.16. Did you get this? Tell me, guys. 4 या 5? Okay, 4 है क्या? Sorry, my bad. This is 4. So it will not be 2.16. It will be 0.8, 0.9, 0.8 by 4. That means 0.2. So answer will be 2.2. Yes. So the answer will be 2.2 centimeter. So true value is 2.2 centimeter. Tell me what is the first absolute error? in the first measurement, when you are measuring it for the first time. Tell me what is the absolute error in first measurement. क्या होगा बताओ जल्दी. It will be 2.1 centimeter minus 2.2 centimeter. So answer will be minus 0.1 centimeter. All right. चलो. Second, 2.5 है ना, 2.3. 2.3 centimeter minus 2.2 centimeter. Answer will be plus 0.1 centimeter. Then delta 3, 2.5 centimeter minus 2.2 centimeter will be 0.3 centimeter. Delta 4, 1.9 centimeter minus 2.2 centimeter. Answer would be minus 0.3 centimeter. So these are the absolute error in each measurement. Now tell me, what is the mean absolute error? Tell me bachcha log, what is the mean absolute error? क्या लिखेंगे? So delta 1, modulus of delta 1 plus modulus of delta 2 plus modulus of delta 3 plus modulus of delta 4 divided by 4. All right, बहुत बढ़िया. तो ऐड करो सबको. तो 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.3 plus 0.3 divided by 4. 0.3 plus 0.3, 0.6 plus 0.2, 0.8. 0.8 by 0.4 is 0.2. ठीक है? It will have the unit of centimeter. Now, what is relative error? Relative error. So this will be MAE divided by true value. What is MAE bacha? 0.2. What is the true value? That is 2.2. All right, 2.2. So this is the relative error. You can also write it like this: 0.1 divided by or 1 by 11. 1 by 11. Correct है? बहुत बढ़िया. What will be the percentage error, guys? Percentage error. It will be 1 by 11 into 100. Na percent. So you can say 100 by 11%. You can take the decimal and all. Guys, did you understand this? Achha, one thing. To explain, to represent percentage, which is the correct representation? This one, this one, this one, or this one. Out of these four representation, which is the correct representation for percentage? All of them. Which is the correct representation? Yes, first one is the correct. ये सारा गलत है. Correct presentation is this one. Slant, solidus, and then 2 dot. मैंने कहाँ यूज किया? हाँ, कभी कभी यूज किया होगा. I just wanted to. मैंने यूज भी किया. Here I have used it also. ठीक है, चलो थोड़ा ध्यान देना. ये normal convention है. This is not something bad is going to happen, but these are the conventions that we should follow. Okay. So guys, thank you. This is it for today. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. 0 divided by 0. 0 divided by 0. Laddu by laddu. So I thought of starting combination, but I think that will not be started today. So आज के लिए बस इतना ही. It's 10:13. I can't start a new topic. So thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, bachcha log. Stay healthy, and have a nice day. And I hope you are solving numericals from the assignment and the module uploaded in the Google Drive link. ठीक है? So thank you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy learning, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.